birthday, Lau! I just have one question before I begin. Do you think that's coconut cake? And if so, I want some, okay? There are so many people in the next few minutes who want to wish you a happy birthday and thank you for your generosity to this community over the many years that you've lived here. And when I think about what you've done for this community, I'm overwhelmed. However, when I met you, as the founder of the charity that my husband sent me out so I wouldn't get bored in retirement to volunteer with, I had no idea who you were and what you'd done for this town and what your family had done for this town. But over the years, I've learned a lot. And I've made a friend. And I think two of the main reasons we become friends is our love of history and our passion for our dogs. So Lau, I just want to reminisce for a moment on some of the wonderful things we've done together and some of the things you've included me in that I would never have gotten to experience before if it wasn't for the marvelous you. And I think back to the lectures we used to give when we still had a storefront museum on Broad, and we had people like Doris Reynolds, the official historian of Naples, coming in, or John R. Wood on a panel, Peter Thomas in his uniform from World War II. It still fit. It still bothers me to this day. And then, of course, Bob Carr, the archaeologist. And why Bob? Because Todd Carell came to you just a few years ago and said, I think there's an opportunity why the city is building a new water line to go down and date the Indian Canal. Are you interested, Lau? And you jumped in, gung-ho, ready to go. And that began a multiple-year process. From the ground-penetrating radar that you and I got to experience together when they took it across that property right off of 9th, where we could actually see down into the ground the different layers that they could date, all the way over to the bay when we're across the way as they're bringing this big machine from 12th to 13th, and they yell out, "We found it!" And you and I go scampering over, and there again it is. Those are exciting days. And thank you for allowing me, as your volunteer executive director, whom, as I recall, signed up to do this for 6 months while you decided where you wanted to go next with your charity. That was 7 or is it 8 years ago? But you know what? I haven't been paid with money. I've been paid with friendship, and I've been paid with memories. So I thank you for all that. And then, of course, there was 2015 when the Bay camera was finally mounted after multiple years of going in front of City Council, you and my husband, to get their permission to put it on the pier. And your ribbon cutting as the piers reopened, which was only fitting, seeing as your family had rebuilt it in 1960. And then the pier camera actually going live in December 2015. Unfortunately, after the man who had the part of the vision behind it had left us, we had to scramble, but good news, he found somebody who could help us, because you and I have no technical skills, as we know, as well as no direction skills. But we won't tell others about that who might see this. So from that to being Philanthropist of the Year in 2015, to just a couple weeks ago, going and seeing a presentation from Marco Museum, the cat finally coming back to Marco Museum for 2.5 years. We are two lucky ladies, and I am privileged and honored to be able to call you my friend. Happy birthday! Have fun!
Mrs. Gaynor, on behalf of all the people you've helped through the nonprofits that you've supported and from the Community Foundation, we thank you. There are no donors in this community who have done as much as you have done with your philanthropy, and for that we're grateful. And we also want to wish you a happy birthday!
Lal, it is amazing to me that you and I have known each other for 30 years. During that time, the depth and breadth of your commitment to the children of Collier County has been an inspiration to all of us. On behalf of Collier County Junior Deputies League, our Board of Directors, Collier County Sheriff Kevin Rambosk, and the Youth Relations Deputies of Collier County, we want to thank you for your commitment to our dream to build a facility at Camp Discovery to have more space for children to get out into the natural environment, interact with law enforcement, and grow into good citizens. Thank you so much, and happy birthday.
Your parents left a wonderful legacy for the entire county, and you are still shaping an indelible legacy in your own name. Thank you for your gracious support of Naples Historical Society over the years. The Norris Gardens at Palm Cottage tells a story of Naples history that delightfully complements our educational programs. We could not have done this without you. Happy birthday, Lau!
Mrs. Gaynor, on behalf of everyone at Hodges University, especially our students, I'd like to thank you for the gift that you've given them, the gift of scholarships, the gift of improved life circumstances, and the gift that benefits not only their children, but their children's children. So on this very special birthday, I'd like to say thank you and happy birthday.
Hi, Mrs. Gaynor.
Mrs. Gaynor, we just wanted to tell you, on behalf of the Salvation Army, thank you so much for the support that you've given us over the years. Your commitment to our mission has been invaluable to us. And we just wanted to tell you, Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Mrs. Gaynor, from all of your friends at Humane Society Naples. We're so grateful for your support in this community, and especially of our furry friends like this guy Butler, our mascot.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Gaynor.
Mrs. Gaynor, you have done so much for so many in our community. From your Youth Haven family, we want to thank you for your leadership, for your guidance, and your continued support since the early 1970s, right up to the present time. From the kids, from the team, from the staff, from the board of directors, from all of us, we want to tell you today,
Happy birthday, Mrs. Gaynor! On this special day, we just wanted to say thank you so much, Mrs. Gaynor, for all you do for our community. It truly would not be the same without you. So we wanted to wish you a big happy birthday!
Mrs. Gaynor, we want to say thank you so much for all of your support and generosity. And on behalf of the seniors and staff at the Golden Gate Senior Center, we wish you a very happy birthday. God bless.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Gaynor!
Thank you for all that you do for us and the Conservancy of Southwest Florida.
We and the Sea Turtles thank you.
We hope to see you soon. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Mrs. Gaynor, we want to say thank you from St. Matthew's House. For 30 years now, you've supported the work of helping the most vulnerable people in our community, and we couldn't have done it without you. More than just the financial support, you've provided leadership, you've encouraged others to give, you've made a remarkable difference in our community, and the people that we serve every day have you to thank for the great work that's happened in our community. God bless you and thank you. Happy birthday.
Lyle, this is such an honor to be able to wish you a happy birthday. When I think about you, I think of the scope of generosity that you have for this community. It's very diverse, and you've covered all bases, Lyle. We are blessed to have you with us, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for everything you do for the Neighborhood Health Clinic.
Hi, Lal. Your friendship has meant so much to me, and for almost 50 years, as old as David Lawrence Center is. And you have been such a shining example of philanthropic generosity. But more than that, you've been a mentor to me and an example for so many people for all the help that you have given so many individuals over this period of time. Scott?
Yeah, thank you, Lal. We are so thankful to have you as a great friend of David Lawrence Center. You have literally helped tens of thousands of children, families, and adults in our community through your generosity. We're so thankful to have you as a great friend of DLC, and we wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lal.
Mrs. Gaynor, on behalf of all the children served by the Guadalupe Center, we thank you for the impact you've had on early learning in our community. We wish you the most amazing and happiest of birthdays.
Happy birthday!
Lal, I've always admired you, your intelligence, your generosity, your understanding of human nature, your love for this community. You are someone that I have admired, and I will always admire you. Happy birthday, Lal.
On behalf of the men and women of the Collier County Sheriff's Office and all the organizations that we work together on, thank you for everything you've done for Naples, and we wish you a great and happy birthday.
Your family's dedication and generosity to protect our coastal environment serves as a lasting legacy and ensures the preservation of the special place for generations to come. From all of your friends at Rookery Bay,
thank you, and happy 95th birthday!
Mrs. Gaynor and NCH share something very important in common, her parents. 63 years ago, her parents helped NCH be conceived and start, a little longer for Mrs. Gaynor, but over the years, her family and Mrs. Gaynor over the last 3 decades has helped us grow and change. Most importantly, with her pediatrics, neonatal ICU, nursing scholarships, and now with our Banyan Society. Mrs. Gaynor, happy birthday and many more happy birthdays.
On behalf of the entire YMCA family, members, volunteers, staff, and of course children, we'd like to wish you a very happy birthday, and for all you do in the community and for all your love and support, thank you.
Lal, almost 30 years ago, when most folks at the age you were then were retiring, you were handing out shiny golden apples to honor exceptional public school teachers in our county and refocusing all of us on positive outcomes for our students. Your philanthropy and leadership already had bolstered our community for many decades, and you weren't resting on your laurels then, and you're not now. About 10 years ago, maybe a little longer, when school superintendents were being scuttled out the door by the school board almost every other year, we needed someone like you to step up, and you did, to help us support our Connect Now initiative, which refocused all of us on positive outcomes for students, and more importantly, stopped the finger pointing and got us all sharing our aspirations for how to make our schools better and our students smarter. It worked. So thank you very much, my dear friend, and many happy returns.
And Lyle, because of your generosity and your passion for students, so many have become the first in their family to earn a college degree. And for that, it is clear you are the heart of our community.
I am an example of that student. Thanks to the financial and volunteer support I have received, I have graduated from Florida Gulf Coast University and am now working for Champions for Learning and contributing to my community.
The most valuable resource that all teachers have is each other, and you have provided us with opportunities to grow and collaborate.
You are giving us life-changing learning experiences.
Thank you on behalf of all students, and happy birthday.
Happy 95th birthday to our first and original Heart of the Apple. We love you and we thank you on behalf of our entire board, teachers, parents, and our community.
So, all together,
happy birthday from Champions for Learning.
Hi, Lal. First of all, a great big happy birthday to you. I'm here because I really want to thank you for all your years of service to our Naples community, what you and your family have done. And I certainly have known you since I moved here in 1973. I've worked with you all the years that I've been mayor and even on council. And I'll tell you, I never see anything but a smile on your face, and your gentle demeanor just makes people smile. So I want to thank you for everything, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and thank you for being my friend.